Welcome back to EGC. After a week off, we're back with something truly special, an extended UNCUT episode that reveals the true ups and downs of backpacking. This time, we dive deep into Lombok, from breathtaking beaches to unexpected challenges. Yes, Fern got typhoid, but that didn't stop us from uncovering some of the most incredible spots we've ever seen. So sit back, relax, and join us on this raw and unforgettable adventure.
This is Arthur, and I'm Fern. We travel as much as we can, wherever we can, through every season, in the mountains, over the oceans, making the most of life without a big budget. So join the journey, because every grey cloud has a silver lining.
Hello, so we're in the north of Lombok, on the northwest side in Sengigi, and we're using it as a bit of a base for now, just to explore. We're going off to see some waterfalls today. We had a little look at some beaches last night, but it's really good here. You get a bike, and it's the best way to get around here. You need a bike. See cool beaches. There's literally no one here, like barren beaches, which is incredible, deserted beaches. And yeah, we're gonna go find some waterfalls inland, about an hour inland, at Sasere Waterfall. And then we'll be back here and hopefully go see some beaches this evening. But it should be good fun. Going down, I think it's called Fern and Arthur. It's the first waterfall of 4 that we're going to go and see. It's 40 meters high. It's pretty spectacular. And it's at the base of Mount Rinjani. So Mount Rinjani is a big volcano here that goes to 3,500 meters. I don't think we're going to climb it, unfortunately, but we're going to try and explore the surrounding area around it. It's really quite cool, pretty spectacular. So we're now off on a little bit of a trek into the jungle, which is exciting to see 4 more waterfalls. So we're trekking along with our guide. After seeing the main one, there should be less people at these ones, which is quite exciting.
They take the water all the way from this waterfall and they take it 40 kilometres over to the airport in Lombok.
Insane.
I know. Hello.
Hello.
How is that?
Sick. It's so cool. There's no one here as well. It literally just comes out of nowhere. The water's seriously powerful if you stand under it. It's
Yeah,
really
a
cool.
bit scared too.
Really, really cool.
Spot to leave all our stuff in a cave.
It was at this point that everything changed. What started as an exciting day of exploring waterfalls took a sudden turn as Fern became unusually ill. We are already close to the end of the tour, so we decided to skip the last waterfall and make our way back to Sengigi, hoping a good night's rest would help. But by the morning, things hadn't improved. In fact, they got worse. Fern was weaker and the symptoms were intensifying, so we packed our bags and headed straight to Kuta, where the better medical care was available. Once we arrived, we checked in and then went straight to hospital. After some tests, Fern was told she had salmonella, which we were later told had meant she had got typhoid. This meant that Fern was kept in hospital for the following 2 days, where we played an unbelievable amount of Monopoly Deal, where of course Fern won. I also did some editing and started exploring what Kuta has to offer on my own. So Fern has been very sick and I am going out for a bit of a ride to go and explore, see some beaches. Fern's resting, but she is pretty much better now, which is really good. But we're going to go for a bike ride, see what we can find. Currently on our ride around, just having a look around, and the first thing is just like this island in comparison to Bali is way less green, way more deserty. The roads are actually okay, but the views are just spectacular. Like everywhere you go, you just get these awesome views to go around. There's no one on the roads, so you can drive at a really nice, safe speed, not have to overtake anyone, and it's just awesome. It's really, really cool. I absolutely love it down here in Kuta. Can't wait to explore more and show you all more. So I've made it to the first beach, which is Tampa Beach. It's literally about 20 minutes from Kuta on my bike. And I am one of three people stood on the beach that must be about 1 kilometre long right now. It is awesome. Like, there is no one here. This is just a tropical paradise. And I don't know what the currents are like. There doesn't seem to be anyone in the water, but again, there's no one here. But there's a big reef I presume you could swim in. And then the surf's breaking out there, but no one's surfing it because it's not that good. But it is really cool here. Only 20 minutes from Kuta, along the nice windy roads. You go to like a sunset point on the way. Really cool. So we're on the beach and we're just showing these guys the drone and see what it looks like from above. So everyone thinks it's very cool. Hello.
Hey guys, I'm back. First day back out from the hospital. I'm feeling still super tired, and apparently my white blood cell count is still quite low, so I am going to feel tired for a few days, and I've still got quite a lot of antibiotics and things to have, but I'm out, I'm free, I'm in the world. We've come to the most beautiful beach, Tampa Beach I think it's called. Arthur's already been out discovering things, as I'm sure you've seen, so he's been my tour guide for the day. But we've just stopped. We've got a lovely little bit of shade for me. I mean, and this is the view. I mean, you can't get much better than that. Arthur's just gone for a swim. So, this is, they say, paradise.
We're down at Laubiro on Selong Balanak Beach. Are we, Fern? Come for some food. And it is sensational, awesome views. Loads of boats out there. Almost seems so far out, it's pointless having them. You need another boat to get to those boats. But it's really, really cool. There's some people surfing. You seem to think Here it's a bit unfair. They let people rent boards when there's actually no surf at all, which is quite amusing. It's currently flat calm, but the sun's going down, silhouettes over there. It's sensational. Really cool spot, although it's a bit busier. Had to pay 10k parking. Bit busier than Tampa Beach, but still pretty cool. And Fern's finally, well, she's having a good time. She's out of the doctors, feeling a little bit better. And what have we been watching?
The little crabs going into their holes.
New crabs, just chilling.
There's one there. Oh, he went. Oh. There's one. He's not in his hole yet. So we're just on our way now to Everygraycloud Beach to hopefully watch some surfing. You can see everybody in UNCUT with all their surfboards. You kind of wonder where they're going because all the beaches we've been to so far, there's not been any surfing, or if there is, it's like beginner surfing. But we've seen so many people with their surfboards going down here, so we're hoping to go watch some. But this is west of UNCUT. And to be honest, all of the nicest beaches that we've been to so far are west of UNCUT, so it's definitely better to go there. You're in the right place when all of the bikes have surfboards or surf racks that people have used. Surf seems to have dropped off quite a lot. So the surf wasn't too great there, and we didn't get to see much, because it kind of dropped off. So we're going to head off to the next beach, which is Mawam Beach, and hopefully we have a bit more luck there. It's kind of annoying that you can't just sort of like dip your head round there because you've got to pay 5k each time. But... So we've just arrived at Mawam Beach. It's absolutely stunning, just like most of the beaches here in UNCUT. But one thing to note is you need to bring some money, not just for the parking, but also for the sunbeds. Because although some beaches like Tampa, you don't have to pay for the sunbed, the drinks then are a bit more expensive. So you're kind of paying for the sunbed within your drinks. Whereas places like this, you pay for the sunbed, which is about 50k. It's only like £2.50. And then you can sit and enjoy the beach. So don't remember, it's not just about the parking, it's the bed too, but I mean it's kind of worth it when you get to look at a view like this. Got given this the other morning at breakfast, so you can come enjoy some pizza. It's really cute, this place. I've been really boring and gone for the margarita, and then we've got the burrata. Arthur's got the burrata, and I'm going to take some of his burrata. Are you excited about your pizza?
That's not bad pizza.
It's not bad at all. Health is wealth, guys. We just stopped for some breakfast on our way to Tetebatu this morning. We're going to go have a look at some rice terraces, some waterfalls, and there's also some weaving in the villages. So that'll be pretty cool to go see. It should be pretty similar to Ubud, but obviously without all the crowds, so it should be pretty good. Yeah, it was so funny, we stopped and we took some drone footage, and one of the locals didn't even know where Tetebatu was. He was only like 40 minutes from it. That just kind of puts it in perspective that like they really don't just, well, not everybody, but a lot of them just, they work on their little tobacco farms and that's all they do, and they don't really know too much about their own island. So it's very interesting. So we started down here, in UNCUT,
We've gone all the way
we're
up.
all the way up here,
We're almost at Rinjani. This is Rinjani Waterfall up here. Just at the base of it.
We're going to go see Tetebatu, which we're pretty much in. We're in the region of Tetebatu now. It should be cool.
Not far.
So first up, we've come to the rice fields. Walking down, they look awesome, like just the same as Mupu, but there's basically no one here. Where we park is just someone's house. It just says kind of parking. Like, look at this behind me. This is spectacular, isn't it? It's awesome. People are working on it down here. So these Tetebatu rice terraces, we're literally here on our own. We'll put the location where we parked because it's a little bit difficult to actually find. But there's no one here. There's a waterfall here. We didn't even realise there was going to be a waterfall, but there is. And although the water doesn't look too clean, I mean, we've seen quite a lot of the rivers, probably lower down than here, but there's a lot of rubbish, unfortunately. So you've got to be careful on the ones that you swim in. But it's pretty cool. Not as uniform as kind of a Mupu ones, is it? But it's, yeah, they're awesome.
Driving around, it's honestly just so beautiful. Like, I don't know if you can see behind me, but it's just rice field after rice field. It's stunning. We were originally going to come stay in Tetebatu, but the weather said it was supposed to be raining and then thunderstorms, so we thought we'd better stay in Kuta and keep dry. And then we decided we'd come and do a day trip, and I'm so glad we did because it's just breathtaking here. Even though you're seeing the same thing around every corner, it's always slightly different and it's just stunning. We're going to see a waterfall through here. Just one by one. Pretty crazy. Oh my god, that's amazing. There's no one here apart from a couple of locals. It's like happy little schoolgirls taking photos.
So to put it into perspective, we've just been in here, literally just here, but underneath, going through the caves. Which is so cool.
Interesting how many other places are there that are this hidden.
Yeah.
That no one knows about.
Must be loads of them. So the waterfall we've just been at is Sarang Walat. We'll put a link to it in our description because we did struggle to find it. But it is so cool. Like, I think, would you say that's the best one we've been to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
that was really cool. It was like a cave.
It's not as spectacular, but because it's like a cave in like a valley, it really makes it. And also, it was 20k entry each, which isn't that bad, but it's kind of like you get to walk along, go on a bit of an explore along these kind of crazy little paths, and you don't see as many people. Like, it's kind of a bit off the beaten track, which makes it so special. Like, what do you think of Tetebatu? Like, I really like it, don't you?
I really like Tetebatu. I'm really glad we came.
So glad we came. I'm not upset we didn't stay the night. Like,
I think we saw everything we wanted to see.
Yeah, I feel like everything we wanted to see in Tetebatu we got to see.
There's obviously a lot more to do here, but in terms of categories of things we wanted to see, like we wanted to see some rice terraces, and we wanted to see a waterfall, and we saw a cave as well. So.
Yeah, so kind of, I think there's some like weaving you can go and see. So maybe a night and then you go see the weaving the next day.
Yeah.
I think because there isn't a lot in Tetebatu itself. Like you'd stay in a homestay, and then there's a couple of rungs, but that's it. It's basically a scattered of villages in an area.
Yeah,
more,
I don't
is how I
expect
describe
there
it.
to be heaps here.
It's nothing like the size of Ubud, but it's kind of has similarities to Ubud in a way.
We hope you enjoyed something a little bit different this week. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts, so be sure to drop a comment down below. Next week, we're taking one of the most exciting adventures of our trip so far. We can't wait to show you. We'll be leaving the stunning island of Lombok and heading to the world-famous Komodo National Park. And trust me, this is not something you're going to want to miss. From swimming with whale sharks, seeing legendary Komodo dragons in their natural habitat, and even encountering rare pygmy killer whales. We also relaxed on the famous pink beach and soaked up jaw-dropping views. It really was amazing. And if you're enjoying what we're doing here on EGC, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.